Hey y'all. So I keep meaning to do this and I don't, and so I decided I would do it on my way home, and that way I would actually get it done. So I'm on my way home from radiation. They did 5 consecutive treatments on my legs. I had, well, that was my last video. But anyway, during that treatment, my bursitis was acting up, I thought. You know, I have lived with some measure of pain probably my entire life. But I realized it wasn't in my elbow anymore. It had moved up in here, and the pain was actually pretty debilitating. So I talked to the radiation oncologist, and they decided to go ahead and do both of my upper arms. So that's this week's schedule. So I have 5 consecutive days. I started yesterday, which was Tuesday, February 17th, I think today's the 18th, but anyway, so then I'll go Monday or till Friday. So I have 2 more days this week, and then I'll have the weekend off and then back on Monday. So they've also decided that even though my numbers are not going up quickly and substantially, my disease is progressing. So have decided, instead of waiting for the trial that we were waiting for, instead they're going to put me back on a bridging therapy I used for my last CAR-T procedure last year. So it's Pomalyst, I can't remember the other, selinexor and dexamethasone, I think. So it's, chemo pills instead of having to get, infusions or whatever. And, the side effects can be extreme nausea. I was very fortunate. Last time I was on it, I actually canceled a trip that I was planning because I was afraid of the nausea. And they've learned that they can use, less dosage and still get the same results. So the nausea wasn't, again, debilitating, but it was, it was present. And of course, that's not something I'm looking forward to. Who wants to be nauseous? And, anytime you're on steroids, it messes up things like sleep and, what is that? Eating. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so, of course I'm not looking forward to it, but we'll see what happens. This is a constant tweak and change and reevaluate a disease. So I am driving, but I'm not looking at you, so I am being safe. Anyway, so as far as the radiation went, I was worried about pain and things like that, and I must have misunderstood people when they said, that in some cases the pain can be arrested really quickly. In my case, that was not the case for me. The radiation itself didn't hurt, but the pain in my legs did not go away for quite a while, actually. I think maybe my last session maybe is when it finally started, dissipating. I mean, I wasn't requiring a wheelchair exactly some days, but it was, I was not sleeping well. And it's funny because I also have to take steroids for this radiation because of the bone pain as the tumor, I guess, gets destroyed. And anyway, I took my Dex for Monday, and oh my gosh, my arm pain magically went away. It was awesome. It was the first good night's sleep I've had, pain-free, not rolling over and waking up because of pain and things like that, having to sleep propped on pillows and whatnot. And I wound up sleeping 10 hours. So that was a huge blessing. Yeah, it was great. The dog didn't think so. She doesn't wake you up to go out and go potty, so instead she just, pottied all over the floor. The good thing is, because my arms weren't hurting so much, I could clean it up and mop my floor. Anyway, there was something else I was going to mention, and now I can't remember what it is. I'm in St. Louis, if you didn't know that. And right now, my truck is registering 75 degrees in mid-February. My tulips are starting to come up. And then this weekend's supposed to be like high 30s. This stuff is crazy. I assume it is all over the country. I just had a friend send me pictures. She lives in the mountains in Arizona, and they have snow. I mean, not a lot, and obviously it won't last long, but it's the point. You know, it's just, wow. Things are crazy. Oh, and look how curly my hair is. I started a new thing with the Aussie Curl program kind of thing. It's like a whole, I don't know, like 6 product line. I don't use them all, but and it's made my hair like ultra curly. So if you are looking for something to enhance your curls, you might want to check it out. It comes like in a set. Well, you can probably buy them separate too, but I bought it in a set. Anyway, that's all my news that I'm thinking of right this minute. Next Tuesday is my appointment back with my oncologist with blood work and, discussing the new protocol. They wanted to make sure they had time to, get my insurance to approve the medication, because 1 month of one of them I looked up was like, I don't know, $550,000. Isn't that that is crazy. Anyway, and unfortunately, because it's not a trial, my insurance will need to pay for it. Yuck. I hate that. I'm always trying to figure out ways that they don't have to pay out as much as they do for me, because Lord knows I cost a lot of money. And some say I'm worth it. Some days I don't feel it, but some days I do. Anyway, thank you again for all the prayers, and I hope that if you have not found a relationship with Jesus, check him out in the Bible, because he's done some pretty cool things, and I don't know where I'd be without him to lean on. So, with that, toodaloo, until next time, you have a very blessed day. Love you.